information. This is the wrong screen though. Alright, so this will be called when we actually have our intervals loaded, and we'll need to like fill out our buttons and do all that sort of stuff. And select our current stuff. And is it info? Yes, it is. So we'll snag the request get time and just shove that in there so we have that information. What are you talking about? Start time totally exists. Alright, well maybe we can just make these integers then. And just deal with it. Things don't really play too well otherwise. Oh, bullshit. Start time is... It's called start time. Yeah, if only they supported 64-bit numbers for blueprints, all this shit would be fine. But no, we gotta do all these stupid shims everywhere for fucking timestamps because we can't use longs, which is idiotic. Like that would make me take an Unreal update. It'd be like, blueprints now support longs. Yeah. This is not a bug. It's a result of legacy code brought in from Unreal 3. Well, who fucking cares? I'll just have to wait for this thing to fail to compile. I'll just have to regenerate everything because this thing is being stupid. So it should just be that the CPP has changed, so it should be a pretty quick compile. And I'd like to get all this done today. We'll see. how it all shakes out. I didn't even put the damn leaderboards in my list of tasks. He's got lights attached to his eyes. Like a light on his butt, too. Alright, so stats intervals were loaded. So what we want to do is we want to have this start off with selecting all time and then like it's blank, right? Okay, so we have our information. It's all here. Okay. Okay, which thing should we have selected first? Do we have these enums in JavaScript? Let's see if we can use them. We do. Okay, so we have the selected time and the selected name. So what we need to do here is, when this is updated, we need to set up the buttons. So this will be set up interval name buttons. Let's make a new array. these guys so we can just roll over them. Can we switch off the strings in JavaScript? Let's just make sure. I know we can, it's just I want to make sure I've got the right syntax for everything. Alright. That should do it. Okay, so here we go. What do we got? Stat history screen 47. This interval name buttons. Oh, how's there not a... What? Oh, it's because it's a history line. Alright, this is the wrong constructor. So we're going to get all these guys selecting the correct things. So we already have all the intervals when we click these things, but we'll need to reload the high score pages at least. So what it looks like now is basically we can click through these guys and it'll do that sort of thing. So we need to redo these buttons here based on the intervals. So we've got the interval name buttons, but we also need the interval ID buttons. I don't know, set up interval time buttons. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to need to grab the intervals that are currently active, and we know now, so we'll need all of those. So we'll need var intervals, that's going to be null, and we'll have to switch off of the selected name. Basically, the intervals are going to be this sort of thing. Do we have a interval data thing up here? Get that shit out of here. Alright, so I'm going to go through these guys, make the placeholder data, and then do the rest here. I wish Twitch wasn't such a pile of crap sometimes. Alright. Alright, well, let's just go and get all this set up. So we're going to get a UUID and a JavaScript. So this is going to be interval data seasonal push interval. So what's our start time going to be? It's going to be, let me just do it, make it something simple. I hate fucking scientific notation. Okay, so what we want to do is it's going to go like now and then the other one. So okay, so that'll be our time. So this will be 1 month in seconds. Anything else on our intervals? Just start and end time, nothing else complicated. Alright, so that'll give us some basic interval information. Let's see if it's gonna explode on us. Yeah, of course it did. Alright. So we have this interval data, and what we need to do is call our stat intervals updated. Okay, so interval name buttons and interval time buttons. So selected name is going to be the type, and it's going to be intervals. So seasonal, monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay, so basically what we want to do is pick our intervals. So I guess we should hide all of our buttons or whatever. Do we add them to an array? No. Maybe we should? I mean, the middle one's always going to be active, right? So basically, if we have a previous time, we'll set it up there, so. Okay, so for var I equals 0, I is less than intervals.length. So if intervals sub I dot start time is less than or equal to this dot m intervals dot time. Okay, so if it's less than time, either it's 0 or before else. So if intervals dot in time equals 0, or intervals in time is greater than our time, then cur is going to be equal to intervals sub I. Otherwise, it's going to be previous. So, all right. So if intervals that start time is greater than or equal to intervals.time. Then I guess next equals intervals semi. Okay, so if prev is equal to null, then we hide this guy. Otherwise, we'll show it. And then we need like a name for it. So how do we get a name for it? And these are wrong. We have to start using some jQuery format syntax. Alright, so what we'll want to do is get the name of the thing. So we want to take the start time. So we want to switch off of the interval dot, what is it? Not the selected name, but the interval name. Alright, so if it's a monthly one, then we want to get the name of the month for the start time. That is fucking funny. It's like get the month. It's like, no. Like everybody's got like 200 different ways to do it. Be like, what? it's so stupid. It's so dumb. I don't want to include a whole bunch of bullshit just to get fucking name of a month. Alright, so we're gonna have to go make some stupid, idiotic things, like normal. This is so stupid. But I don't want to pull in a giant fucking thing just because of something. Hello, Scooter 249. Yeah, thank you for the cheer. I'm working on this high score table thing in the game, and kind of in the middle of getting all that working right now. So it's a lot of just data munging stuff. Can I even remember which months? I took kindergarten, right? I didn't flunk out of that. Alright. So this one just needs to do all this. And once this is done, we'll have high score tables for stats for like monthly, weekly, daily, seasonal, and all time that we can go check. And that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully that works. Earlier today I got the user profile stats, so you can actually look at your stats like this right now. There's no online stats for me at the moment because I haven't played any online games. But the history, I'm getting there, and it's all screwed up right now. It's not working, so I'm working on that. Alright, so actually I'm just doing return like get day. And this is get day like this, so we just have to return our stuff here. What game is this for? This game is for this game Dashkin, which I'm working on with one other person. Let me just pull up the information. It's kind of funny on my screen. The recent cheer actually covers up everything in chat if there's not much. So it's just this game, Brackensack. It's basically it's kind of an arcade soccer game. It's very fast-paced. And it's live right now. You can go buy it if you want. It's in early access. We'll be releasing an update next week, which will be update 5. You can go on and currently it's just the game, and you can go in and start scoring goals and stuff like that. Online multiplayer, and we're working on the stats, so there's a little bit more reason to show up and play than just beating the hell out of people. It's pretty difficult to actually score, which is by design. It's kind of a fast-paced game, 3v3, so yeah, the times are... I joined a game in progress, so it's one of those. You saw the other guy, dude? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's Adam. He's the artist, so you know he did all the cool art. I'm doing the all the rest of the engineering. Yeah, some people are really good at this game. When we get the stats in, we'll see exactly how good everyone is. But we'll see. I've got some reason to believe that I'm still the best at it. Because when we get in there, yeah, he was working on the ball, I believe. The thing is, I can actually play using the keyboard, and he can't. So, all that. But yeah, that's the ball there. I typed it in wrong. Oh no. Have I forgotten? Have I forgotten the password? I have. I've forgotten the password. Why? But I can at least add bots using the old-fashioned ways. I can't punch them. They're all just kind of chilling out. Stupid bots. Guys are worthless. So that's what I'm doing. Is getting all these things set up so I can actually. What is the first day of the week according to this crap? Alright, so get day is Sunday is the first day of the week according to these things. Alright, so we'll call get month, and so we want to do. We need day of week. We need day of month. What is that? Get full. Let's see. We have get time. Get day. Get day as a number. So get date is what we want. It's $10. It is $10 right now. But we're continuing to work on it, and it's in early access right now, right? So we're working on this for, updating it for the next very long time, and you get all the updates for it. We'll see. It'll probably be more expensive when we actually go to Steam. I mean, it's got dedicated servers on it. For Honor didn't even have that shit when they launched. And they're like Ubisoft. And we actually have real servers. So, I need just get date. Alright, so. So I guess it should look like that. See, gutils is not defined. Input 123, unexpected string on 213. Yeah, okay, we need these. Alright, so we have get name for interval. We'll return these. Get month, get week, days, and get day. Alright, so let's see why this isn't pulling our stuff together. So if we do all time, it's supposed to call this setup interval time buttons. Alright, well, that'd be why. Because it's not an array. Time of undefined.